More breaking news to talk about right now. A witness in the Dante Lucas murder trial shot and killed in Denver last week. Lucas is accused of killing Kelsey Schelling 8 years ago, and Pueblo's DA says that witness was scheduled to make bombshell testimony this week. Our Colette Bordelon, she's been in the courtroom every day. She is live with this information you will only see here on News 5. Colette.
The district attorney can confirm the witness who was murdered was going to take the stand this week for the prosecution and testify to Lucas confessing to her that he killed Schelling. Now, the Denver police say that this murder of 31-year-old Roxanne Martinez doesn't have to do with the trial, but it is still an open case. We spoke exclusively with her cousin, who just doesn't believe that at all.
We just got to take it one day at a time and see what goes down right here and find the person or people who were involved in this murder right here, and then let that go to trial and probably even in a way charge Dante Lucas, because I believe he's pulling some strings when he's inside the jail, because there are ways around that.
Neither the prosecution or defense could comment on the murder of Martinez. We'll be waiting for updates from the Denver Police Department. Now let's get to what we heard in the courtroom today. If you've been following this case closely, you know that Schelling's body was never found, but her car, a key piece of evidence for the prosecution. The weekend before Schelling drove from Denver to Pueblo to see Lucas on February 4th in 2013, her dad did an oil change on the car and noted the mileage. Now, using that figure, investigators were able to determine the car drove around 165 miles between February 5th and the 7th. It's seen on surveillance footage being parked at the Walmart on the 5th and makes it to St. Mary Corwin Medical Center on the 7th. Now, we don't know where the car went in between those two stops, but Lucas did admit to another witness on the stand today that he's the one who moved the car. However, he never told officers that in his initial interviews. Now, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation took over this case in 2016. We'll tell you what they did when they became the lead agency, coming up at 6. Always watching out for you, Pueblo. Colette Bordelon, News 5.